For your whole life, you've likely had this feeling that you were destined to change the world. And if you're like me, you probably laid on the floor growing up, staring at the ceiling, imagining your own magnificence and all the amazing things you were going to do and better people's lives. You're special. You are. And you're here for a very special purpose right now. And in this video, I'm going to talk about the power of expanding love. And we're going to discuss this in the realm of the ancient war that's been taking place between light and dark, love and hate, for literally since the beginning of existence. I'm tired of fighting. I've been here for the previous 87 waves of creation. I'm very old. And in this video, I simply just would like to discuss with you guys my perspective on what's going on right now and what it's time for us to do. Because we don't need to go into an 88th wave of creation to try and do this again. This is the time right now. That's what we're talking about in this video. So welcome back to Vibes and Frequencies. My name is Nathan, and if you happen to be new to my channel, I make videos and discuss highly specialized crystal information. However, this video is not about crystals, but don't fear. For those of you who are my subscribers and love the crystal videos, going right back to it next video. This video is really important, and it's very purposeful, and it's happening. I want to thank you for joining me here. Now, many of us in the spiritual community, the more we wake up and the more we remember, because this is what waking up really means. Waking up means remembering. Remembering home, who we really are, source, God, infinite love. It's waking up into this. Now, what this really means is letting go and forgetting a lot of the things that we've been trained since we were very young to believe and feel about life. Now, the society that we've been living in, excuse me for using this word, has been raping us. To impose your will on somebody else and tell them who they're supposed to be, and program people with constant advertisements, energetic waves, placement of systems, to force people into these and to cause us to believe and accept that that's reality, that is imposing your will on someone else. And to me, this is rape. Now, the reason I'm bringing this up is actually because it's really exciting. I'm feeling a lot of excitement and love about what's going on right now on the planet. A lot of people are worried about it. A lot of people are scared, and they see that there's an actual physical war in the process of manifesting that you and I in our lifetime are going to likely experience. Now, I've got a different perspective on this because I've done this 87 times over and over and over again. And every time it happens, it's slightly different. And this time is the last time, I promise you. You are so infinitely powerful. I don't know if you realize this. I know a lot of you guys here do. And we really resonate together for this reason. You are so powerful and amazing. And the capabilities that you have are literally limitless and infinite. There's no cap or ceiling on them. And as we continue to remember home and let go of these BS foundations that have been built into us and we've been tricked into accepting, when we let go of these things, we wake up into our power more and more every single day. And the gratitude and love continues to expand and spreads. We don't even have to do anything about it at this point. It's just the way it is. We begin to expand and feel so powerful and amazing because we are. We are this kind of special. Now, you might not be aware of this, and that's actually okay if you are not aware of this. I'm going to talk about it anyways. There are beings, is what I'll refer to them as, that are literally running our human society. Now, these beings have a severed spiritual connection because of things that they've done in their own reality, and simply just the way it is, it's just the story unfolding. This has been going on since the beginning of time. These beings are very interested in us because of how powerful and special we are. Because of the magic that you and I have and our capabilities, these beings are very interested in controlling us. So it's not that we have someone very powerful in charge that we can't break free from. As a matter of fact, we're so powerful, no one can control us, and no one is actually able to force their will upon us at all. It just doesn't work. That's how powerful and magical we are, and this is very serious, this is very true. It's just the way it is. Nobody can convince you of anything, nobody can make you do anything, and nobody can make you believe anything. What these beings have done is they've set up a system that when we are born into, tricks us into accepting that reality is a certain way, which is you exercising your power. We have been hypnotized, essentially, to accept that things are a certain way and to continue to grow in them and have our children become part of it. And it's been this way for a very long time. This is what these beings are doing. They're actually powerless. The reason they're interested in us is because of our connection to God's source creation, because of our ability to timeline shift and navigate through reality and literally manifest anything. Our egoic human society has been based on building separation. And you'll notice this when you look at everything. It's based on separation, not love. It's based on fear. This is meant to keep us apart, because if all of us got together and put our consciousness and awareness on the same thing, we would literally be the power of God. We would literally have that power. That's why we've all been separated. That's why everything's built on competition. That's why we're ingrained and programmed with history that tells us that war is natural, that we're always fighting. This isn't true. The past isn't even real. The history that we've been taught is a false hallucination that is justifying our current beliefs and position in the universe right now. So we have been hypnotized to think that life and reality is a certain way, and that we need to be fearful, that we need people to protect us, that we need these systems. It is false. These things are just manifestations that actually we are creating, because the ones who are controlling us, they don't have the kind of power that we have. They have severed that connection. That's why they've built a system that tricks us into manifesting the reality that they want. They're using our power. Now, here's the magical thing. Once you're aware of this, you literally just step out of it. There's nothing you have to do. As a matter of fact, we're free from it right now. Literally, that's how powerful we are. So this is really not a scary thing. It's a really exciting, beautiful, magical thing. There's really not even much of a point in talking about it, because the way things are going right now, love is expanding. The vibration of the earth has shifted already. People are saying 5D is on the way. I'm telling you, it's here right now. I am actual living proof of this. 5D consciousness is here. It isn't tomorrow. It isn't in a month. It's not something you wait for. It's something when you pull your head out of the bag that was placed on you the day you were born, you just pull your head out of it, and you're here. You're in 5D consciousness. That's it. We are so powerful at manifesting our own realities that we're creating and believing. We're believing that we're still in 3D. You see what I'm saying? We're believing that there are things that we need to do to make these things happen. We don't. We already have all this magnificent power and love and expansion and awareness and consciousness and vibration. It's all right here, right now. It's not tomorrow. It's not something we're waiting for. And if we continue to look at it that way, well, then it is, because that's an echo of how powerful you are. We're unconditionally supported in our personal reality. Now, I've met a lot of people here in Mount Shasta, and many of them are on a self-proclaimed mission from God to wake up as many people as possible out of this matrix system. They believe that there's an actual physical war coming and that we need to get ready to fight this battle. Now, I'm not interested in pooping on that perspective, because if somebody wants to live in that reality, who am I to get in their way and try to change their perspective? Again, to impose your own will and perspectives and belief on somebody else, I'm saying is rape. I know that's a very hard word and it's carrying a lot of weight that I probably don't understand because I've never been raped, so apologies. I don't mean to, hurt anybody's feelings with that word. But it's rape. So for me to be spiritual and go around and try to tell people that they need to see things a certain way, this is the same exact thing that is being done to us right now. I'm just choosing to be the one that's controlling now. This is what we, right now, in this video, you and me, we're resonating. Dude, life is good. I know you feel me. Every single day, more and more magic is coming. We are realizing our power more and more every day. We are feeling better. The people in our lives are waking up. This is very special time. And we don't have to worry about any of it. We can just be. We can just be. And if you've been watching the videos I've been making on here lately, this is what I'm talking about, just being. So I've met these people on this self-proclaimed mission from God that are going to wake up as many people as possible and get them ready for this battle that's going to take place. Now what I'm going to share with you is the truth about what's really going on. Not just the surface level facade of what I've just explained to you, but the real truth of what's taking place. And you may ask how I know this, and my response to you is that I don't know this. It doesn't have anything to do with me or anything that I know. It's something that I am. I'm just being. And when you let go and you just be, you will literally have magical powers. It's for real. It's not a freaking joke. I have literally been shifting timelines, which are completely different versions of reality, by sheer power of my own will, by just doing it. Now, here's the thing. From shifting constantly, I have completely broken free from the facade of time. It doesn't exist. Again, this is a BS structure that has been ingrained into us. It literally does not exist. The present moment is the only thing that's real. This is where all our power is, and this is much of the reason why a lot of the facade and programming has us so worried about the future and has created us to be so anxious and depressed about our past. So from all the shifting that I've been doing, I've been experiencing a lot. Now, the struggle in this ability that I have, that you also have, again, it's just present moment consciousness. The 5D is already here. It's just a matter of letting go, not grabbing onto anything else, but just letting go completely. From doing all of this, I've been interacting with a lot of people that are the same on each timeline, but are different versions of themselves because they're relevant and correlate to different frequencies and vibrations. So what I'm literally learning is that this is literally my universe, and that every single one of us has our own universe, and we are all the hero of our own timeline. And we exist in an infinite spectrum of these places. The ones who have taken control of us, aka we have given our power to, by just accepting what has been created for us and saying, yeah, this is life, this is reality, this is what it means to be human. Yeah, I'll listen to the government and society and do all these things that apparently are part of life. These beings don't have the same abilities and magic and power that we have. That's why they're so interested in us. We do not hate these beings. It is not about hating them and fighting them and spending our life here trying to wake everybody up and get ready for this battle. No. It's showing love and compassion to these beings that have created the system in the first place. They're the ones who need the love. To fuel them and send hate and negative vibes and things like this towards them and be getting ready for battle, we are literally giving them more energy and power of what they want. Literally. If you love them and you have that compassion and you realize that they are wounded, they just need healing, they just need help. You know, this is not a matter of blame. They've made a mistake, a very unconscious choice. Unconscious choice, I think we should all be able to relate to because we've all been making unconscious choices for a very long time by just falling into this system. It's an echo of the same thing they're doing. So to have compassion for these beings and realizing that they're hurt, that they're wounded, that they need help, what I'm saying is that we come together because how powerful we are and the way that timeline mechanics work and the manifestation of the universe, these guys that have created the system, they're stuck. They don't realize that they can shift timelines too and go to the version of reality that they want. So they're using us and putting us in kind of a fishbowl and telling us what is going on so that we all believe it and creating false media, blah, 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 all these things, so that we believe it, and they're using our collective power to literally shift the entire earth into the way that they want it to be. But again, they're wounded, and they don't see the magic and the power of reality and the gift that this is. And it's sad, but it's okay because they can. Instead of getting together and believing and giving our power to the system that they're creating, I'm simply saying we do something else. All of us, we simply shift our perspective and we choose love. in every single moment. That's the answer to everything. There's nothing we need to do. There's not some kind of literal physical war. You don't need to go buy a sword or a gun. It's love. That's it. That's the answer to everything. Just be love in every single moment. Now, I'm going to share with you what I've learned is the easiest way to do this in every single moment, every situation of your life. It's very simple. Always choose love instead of fear. Let me give you an example. I'll use some from my own life because that's relevant. Let's go ahead and say you're falling in love with somebody. And you're at a point where you're trying to figure out if this is the wrong move for your life or their life, or the right move for your life and their life. If you choose to not pursue that relationship, are you choosing it out of fear? You're afraid that it's going to hurt them, that it's wrong. You're afraid that it's not going to work out, that you're going to get let down just like you have in the past. Or are you choosing to not be with them out of love? Are you choosing it out of love because you love them so much and you love yourself so much and you can see that it's just not happening? Or vice versa, you could choose to be with them out of fear. Choosing to be with someone out of fear because you don't believe there's anybody better, right? Or you believe that you're alone and you need this kind of affection in your life to feel good about yourself. Or you could choose it out of love. Choosing to be with this person out of love because you love them so much. And love is real and love is powerful. And you can build this together and blossom it. You see what I'm saying? In every single moment, we are a decision maker making choices. We have been programmed and ingrained to be choosing things out of fear, to simply fall in place and into place with the way that things are, that we believe is the way we'll be taken care of. And it's out of fear. So what I'm simply saying is make every decision, just question it. Just take a moment of awareness. Am I choosing this out of love or fear? And this will instantly put you on a path to this new earth that we are talking about. That again is not coming to us, it's here right now, and we are the new earth by being it, by simply choosing love. Now, second to this, I wanted to let you guys know that what you're looking at right now, this is Mount Shasta. Now, I live here now, and so far, I've got 11 friends, and we are buying land here, and we're building a community. We're going to be building yurts, self-sustainable, lots of crops. Everybody that's showing up has special talents and gifts, and we're coming together as a community, and we're being there for each other. Unconditional love, unconditional support. This is something that I don't know anybody else in the world who is exercising these things. We can talk about it, but to actually see people being it, oh, that's something else. So we're building this community. We're being it. And everyone is invited. I just wanted to let you guys know. The reason for this is not because we're creating a cult or we're going to harness everybody else's power to manifest what we want. It's a place where people can just be. You can just be. Many people right now are waking up out of the system. But they're scared. They don't know where to go. They don't know what to do. So we're simply being the place that anybody can come to and they can just be. They don't have to stay there. They can leave whenever they want. You don't have to sign anything. I just wanted to let you guys know that this is a place of love. This is a place of personal power and being. And we don't have to listen to the system that's here right now. The only reason that it exists and it has power is because we are literally giving our power to it. All we have to do is step aside, acknowledge that it's BS, and choose love. Boom. We have literally just changed the fabric of reality, guys. This is it. This is what it's all about. Just be love. Love is the greatest force and power in the entire universe. If you look around you, everything is constantly changing in the nature. Everything. Always changing. It's the way that it is. It's the fundamental code of reality. Now, we ourselves are part of nature. We are always changing too. Love is the one thing that stays the same. Again, I have no way to prove these things to you, but for 87 waves of creation now, I have been alive. Theoretically, the way that this could be expressed through an ego is that I was one of the first souls created in the very beginning. So there's a lot of new souls being created right now. It continues to happen. Each wave creates more and more. These echoes continue to expand and create more karmic momentum. The reason that I'm saying this is because love has been the same every single time. There are waveforms, light, energy, everything is vibration. We see it as physical manifestations in this density of reality, sure, but this is just a hallucination that's part of the experience, and it's beautiful, it's a gift. It's not something to push away. I tried doing that before. It's something to love. It's something to be and to be. So the waves of love are very close to each other, so close that they literally share the same place. That's the wave of love. Many waves are far apart, carry certain types of information. And those are always changing and rippling in different directions and creating different energies. This is again the nature of the universe. Everything's changing, but love is always the same. It is always the infinite power. Every single time, it always is. The best part is that it's the easiest thing to be, because we don't have to do anything. If you literally just let go, stop believing that you need to do anything. You don't need to be anything. You don't need to become anything. You already are right now. Now, all through my life, literally, even since I was in junior high, people that get to know me, after they know me and we're like best friends, they always tell me, man, I'm sure glad I got to know you. You're so awesome. I thought you were a douche before I got to know you. I thought you were better than everybody else. I've literally been getting this my whole life. I used to work at Chili's as a waiter, and some of my coworkers were offended by me because they thought I was better than them. I have never once thought I was better than anybody. What it is that I know how special I am. I know how magical I am. I love myself. I think I'm amazing. It's not that I think that you're not. Perhaps you just don't realize you're amazing, and I do realize that I'm amazing. This is what it's all about. You are special. You are the magic. Literally, it's you. There's nothing that we need to bring to ourselves. Everything has been manipulating us and training us to believe that there's something we're meant to become, that there's something we have to do, that we have to impress people. We don't have to do any of that. There's so much things happening and manifesting in my life right now that are causing me to create this video and to be this video right now with you. You know, it's come to my attention that my family believes that I make videos on YouTube and tell people lies and fantasies, and that I'm manipulating people and then charging them a bunch of money for rocks that don't actually do anything. And they think I should just go back to Chili's and be a waiter, where I was on the fast track to becoming the manager. This is what I'm saying. I love my family. They are so amazing, and they're very awake and living from a heart space. But people just don't realize the magic that is here right now. And it's not their fault. It's not about being mad at them or trying to teach them or train them or help them to see that they are confused. Just be love. Just be yourself. If you let go and stop trying to be anything, suddenly you'll find, literally, that life is much like a story taking place, and that who you really are isn't the character we've been trained to believe we are, but you are the actual story taking place, the whole expansion of it. And that's not just limited to Earth, but the entire universe. That's what we are. We are the whole cycle of energy experiencing itself. And when you let go, you'll find that you are already on a path of magic. Every single one of us is. Every single one of us is on a path of power and self-discovery and expansion and love. Because of the way that it is. It just is. And when you just be and you let go, it's not that all of a sudden you're sitting on the side of the road with a sign asking for food. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying let go like this. I'm saying let go and relax into life. Relax into the story that's taking place, because you are the story. And when we're fighting it and we're resisting and we're taking place from the code that's been programmed into us that we need to become rich, famous, we need to look a certain way, blah, blah, blah. All of these things are programmed into us to keep us on a hamster wheel, where we are literally releasing our energy and giving it out into the world and giving it to these people who are harnessing it, these beings who are harnessing it for their own use. So I could keep talking about this, but just to recap, you're infinitely powerful. Just be love. let go. There's nothing that you need to do. We are in a very magical time. There's nothing to be afraid of, literally. The only thing to fear are the things that you are choosing fear about. This is what I'm saying. It's literally the way it is. And everybody can argue and everybody can say, oh, what about, the war and the starving people in the world and all of these things. Look, if you want to hold on to old stagnant programming and hallucinations of false truths that keep you in a rat race hamster wheel, that's fine, because I believe that we should all be able to just be. But if you listen and you just let go and you just go to nature and just listen, okay? Just sit down and listen for a while and don't move. You will see, you will hear, you will feel, you will taste, you will smell, you will be. You will be something incredible. The joke is that we already are, but how could you possibly know how amazing you are when you're so focused on trying to turn yourself into something else? I am so thankful to be here. There is not a war going on. There is a hypnotism that's taking place. It's simply time that we dehypnotize ourselves, and you can do that by letting go and listening. Listen. That's all. Thank you guys so much for staying tuned with me and listening through this video. Very unlike normal things that I do on this channel. If you did like this video and you're interested in these kind of prophecies and things that are going on, let me know below, seriously, because if a lot of people are interested in this and it's got this momentum and people are digging it, who am I to deny the story and push against it and try to create it to be the same way I think it's supposed to be? You see what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let go. Let me know what you think. We'll see what happens here. We're just being. We're just being the magic that we've been looking for. That's it. So much love to you guys. I do make 2 videos every single week. Definitely make sure to subscribe below. Let me know what you think about this. Seriously, I'm not afraid to have my opinion or my perspective, rejected by yours. It's not a big deal to me. I really don't care. It's okay. We're all just being here, right? I'll keep rambling. I'm sorry. I'm going to put my hand over the lens. I'm going to tell you goodbye. Have a good one. See you for the next video.